In today's video, we have a blast from the past, remaking one of my first Roblox games. We've remade this once, I believe 2 years ago, and we're remaking it again for 2 reasons. Number 1, to make the game actually fun and look cool. Number 2, to see how far our skills have progressed over the years. Anyways, welcome back to Remaking Selfie Simulator. So I've got a bit of ideas for today. These are the assets that we made last time, which we put into Studio and made something like this. We added a couple beams for the chains, a couple beams back here, and overall, it looks all right. But now we need to add in all the other details that's really gonna make this start popping out. And today, the main focus is stuff, which is kind of not specific at all. What I mean by stuff, guys, over here we have a good karma circle. Over here we have a bad karma circle. I want over here to get brighter and nicer the more you go towards said circle, and then maybe some angel wings and a halo over on this circle. And then over here, as you work down, I want it to get darker, more dramatic, more lavascape-esque, and then some demon wings, maybe a demon tail and some horns over here. That might be too much to put around the circle. Robo, please. I'm gonna uninstall your plugin. It has to update so much. But anyways, guys, the bad karma and good karma spots are definitely something I want to get done. I want an upgrade station for the upgrades area here, which we could change because those are both red. We have yellow, green, blue is already taken. Is there a different color we can use here for the upgrades? I feel like we kind of used all the main colors. We could maybe go like a deep orange. Nah, that looks too similar. All right, we're going a purple. It's confirmed. It is confirmed. Wow, that didn't work at all. And now we just need to change that text to match this as well because, yeah. But I think purple is a good look. So I want to do an upgrades machine, the good karma and bad karma spots, as well as the surrounding areas of each. I want to do the cell area and hopefully some chests and some pedestals here. So really, it'll be just bringing everything we've already built to its total form. Anyways, I guess all that's left to do is change this little text here. We'll just put that to purple. There we go. And now we'll hop into Blender. So first things first, since all of these like border pieces are just this for the moment, we're gonna duplicate this a couple times, and I want to make 2 that are darker and 2 that are brighter. So what we're gonna do is grab these, press A to select everything, and over here we're going to just press G and drag it down, and we could probably make this whole thing take up less space, so overall it's just darker. Up next, we're gonna grab this and drag it down, and then this, we'll do the same thing we did previously, but drag it up. As you can see, they're just a bit of a darker vibe, but I do think I want to do a set that's even darker than this. So we'll do it like this, light, semi-dark, and then this one, we're gonna do really dark. So we're gonna grab this and move it to this green, which definitely is a lot darker. This, we're just gonna go all the way down. Like, we could almost put that to like sort of a black something in here, and then this over. So super, super dark. I do think the transitioning one needs to be a bit better at transitioning. So let's go all the way on the dark side. Let's bring this down since that one's pretty much black. And then this one will go over to here, but we'll keep it on the light side. And there we go. Now we have sort of a progressive, darker tone. And these are going to be the ones that we're putting towards the demon area. We might as well have one more that's pretty much like gray and blacked out. I gotta be honest. Bring this all the way down. Look at that, disgusting. Bring this up into more darkness. Bring this up, make it smaller. And there we go. So it gets very, very dark. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but for the light side. And we can't make these much brighter, so we'll kind of just see. I guess we could make them go more toward an angelic feel, so more light. We'll just bring this first. Let's bring it up quite a bit since this is the last one. Make this smaller and bring it down all the way. And then we're gonna make this smaller and bring it up. Now that wow. Let's make this, there we go. So that's the brightest we can go. Other than that, it's gonna look absolutely stupid. So I'm thinking we're just gonna have 3 over here, and this one we're gonna make into like a white and gold vibe, I think would be cool. Or like cloudy type vibe. So our lightest white to blue over here. something like that. This we could put over into the gold because I think that would look pretty cool. And then this, we need like a whitish gold, almost the bottom of this here. Not bad. The blue definitely is just way out of place. We'll have something like this for now. It may look horrible and we might not end up fully using it, but for now it's okay. Now that the terrain pieces are done, we need to actually get onto some custom models, and we're gonna start it off with the easy stuff, guys. We will do a devil tail and devil horns first. I almost don't. Devil wings are a lot easier than angel wings. That's for sure. But I almost don't want to do devil wings because I feel like they would look a bit too similar having wings on both. So if we did horns and a tail for the bad karma spot and then wings and a halo for the good karma spot, I think we would be doing pretty good. Let's grab these middle three and bring them over like this. This one out just a little more, this one up. And then let's add a little bit of dimension by dragging these back some. I think something like that's cool. Now we're gonna go into our curves, go to geometry, profile, and let's set some depth. Let's actually just make these round. There's no reason for them not to be. Let's make this a nice even 0.25. And for the resolution, it doesn't actually need to be too crazy because these are just sort of a mesh that's not really a crazy big thing. So we're gonna scale this down, Alt S0. There we go. And then we're gonna scale this up just a little bit, and that automatically does it for the whole thing. So that's pretty cool. One last thing I do wanna do is extrude this into going down. That's just gonna make it so it sits flush on the ground. And now that we have this, we can convert to mesh, and there we go. Now, one more thing I am gonna do, I'll cut this out, but I'll just tell you guys about it. I'm gonna optimize this a little bit to where every other one of these is gone, just because it's not needed, and I don't think it's gonna hurt the look of this too bad at all. Now that we have all of them selected, we will just do X and dissolve edges. As you can see, we still have a perfectly smooth shape, but just a lot less verts. We could do this even more, not really up here, but right when it starts getting a bit more dense, maybe here, and just kind of repeat that process. I don't think this will matter too much, but it's always nice to have a little bit more of optimized models. Now that that's done, we will add a mirror modifier. There we go. And then let's just move this to the side. We'll apply this mirror modifier. And I do want to keep these as separate pieces so I can move them in Studio freely. So we're going to go to wireframe view, hop into edit mode, grab this one and piece selection. Now we have those done. Let's slap on a texture. Now that the horns are done, I'm going to use the same tactic to make the tail and probably the same tactic to make the wings, just curves, and then optimizing them. After all that's done, I'll check in with you guys and kind of see where we're at. All right, guys, I've made a bit of progress. We made the pedestals for the camera, and the way I textured this, obviously gradient color palette, because that's what I like. Anyways, if I duplicate this, and let's just say we have, I don't know, we'll do 6, because I don't know how many we're gonna need in the game, but the way I did this, it's so easy just to grab everything, and let's say we want a pink one, all of the colors just work. So it's gonna be very easy to add new of these. And that's a quick little tip to you guys. Every time you work on a project, try, like there's some useful shortcuts and some not so useful shortcuts, okay? Stuff like this, where it's gonna be very easy for you to add in extra stuff and just make your workload, like, not too crazy. I would definitely recommend doing it. This one's flipped. There we go. And let's just make these last 2 colors and we'll be done with those. And then I need to make some sort of, some cell props, maybe some coins, gems, a little hill that I can make gold, and the chest and the upgrade station. I'm not looking forward to the chest because every time I make a chest, it just looks bad. But hey, we can hope for the best. Also, oh my gosh, the Tycoon kit update, I get it. Also, I need to check in here to see, is this our shop? Okay, so this is, I'm guessing, gonna be a forest. So we're gonna need a brown or a green one. Okay, let's say brown. And then up here's lava, so orange, brown, orange. What is this zone? Toy, brown, orange, red. Let's make those real quick. We'll change this. This one does look cool, but we are going to change it to the brown. All right. This one, we're going to keep the pink one. Orange, lava, brown. Let's do a nice red, guys. I don't want that super deep red. Maybe something in these areas. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. Maybe a yellow? We'll keep it something like that for now. Guys, Robo, I'm gonna do it, bro. Stop. All right, no camera shop here. And then on the last one, is there a shop? There is, and this is a void area. So yes, we actually do get to keep that purple one that I kindly deleted. So no problem. We can just bring this over here. Let's do S and X just to make sure it's fully on there. And there we go. We now have all of our camera pedestals. Up next, we have our sell thing, our chest, and our upgrade station. I think sell thing will be easy. I have some other assets that I've made for the website, and none of them are really up yet, but I am gonna just grab all of these. I'm looking at a monitor down, by the way. That's why I'm looking down for a second. But I have these, and that is plenty of assets for a sell area. We'll definitely be able to make something look pretty cool. We do have to drop a texture on all of these, but you know, that's pretty boring stuff. So all that's left now is the chest and the upgrade station. I'm gonna have to put in all my brain power because upgrading, that shouldn't be too bad. Depending how complex we go, I just want it to look cool. And then a chest, it's easy. I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do it real quick. So we're gonna grab a side of this cube. In fact, we'll just grab both, S and Y. And now we're gonna add some subdivides or loop cuts. Go to face select and delete everything. Now that we have this, we could go to our modifiers and add a mirror modifier. And there we go. Now we only have to model one corner of the cube. For example, if we wanted to do this, and we could inset, extrude in. Now we have something that looks like this. I mean, you get the point. It's pretty simple to make a cube when you start like this. All right, so I got all of the assets that I kind of imported over to this file, all textured, just in some very random but cool ways. And also, I started on the chest, and the shape so far is not horrible, okay? It could be better, but I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out so far, I gotta say. I think I want to bring this in a little bit. Let's make sure to grab that as well. And that will just make that a little more flattened. We'll go into our wireframe so we can see everything that's going on over here. Maybe to here. Let's see if that looks good or not. Maybe we will keep it out a little bit and then bring this side out. I'm not sure. For now, we'll keep it like this. And then the front, I think it'd be nice if we grab this, and this, and this, and we are going to extrude these along normals to drag this in. Now, there is one thing that's happening that I'm really not sure why. This here in the middle, it happens only on the top, but not on the bottom. So it just is a couple extra steps to get rid of that, just dissolving edges. And there we go, it's all good, but I'm not sure why that happens. But we have it all fixed up now. I think adding a loop cut here and one down here to match up with that will make some pretty cool stuff. So let's grab the faces here and here. Alt-E, extrude along face normals. I think you guys can see where we're going with this. We probably don't want it to happen on the back. Yeah, it'll be fine. It will be fine, guys. Trust and believe. Now, for the front of the chest, instead of doing a normal lock, I think I want to do a camera lens. The game is called Selfie Simulator, and I just feel like a camera lens it is what it needs to be. I'll be making an opened version of this chest as well as a closed version, just to kind of vary it up a little bit. So for this one, we'll grab the whole top and we're just gonna drag it down to about here. And it looks like we're gonna have to fix the edges just a little bit, like these, and try our best to get those. Could we just merge these? I know we can bridge edge loops, but I don't think that overly looks that good. We'll probably just do it manually, drag this up just a hair, and we can grab each vertice, put our snapping on, vertex, switch to vertice select, and now we'll just click the vert, hover over the one we want it to snap to, and do it like that. I think that would be our best bet. Looks pretty good. Let's make sure to go all around the entire chest, and keep in mind we're starting at the top vert and moving to the bottom. We definitely want to keep that as a common theme just so everything lines up good. And there we go. Now our whole chest is all lined up. We can still grab just the top if we'd like to, but for now, we don't need to. All that's left for us to do is model a quick camera lens, and I think to do that, we're just gonna use a cylinder. Let's make it 12 sides, rotate it 90 degrees, scale it down a little bit, turn our snapping off because it's kind of hectic. Wow, I don't know how it went all the way over there, but okay. And I do want this to be a bit oversized, so I'm gonna go about here. We want it pretty centered, and here's the deal. Let's grab this back face, move it towards the front, and now I'm thinking something like this, and we'll scale it in, and then ES, extrude, scale this in, inset it once, extrude it once, and bevel. Sort of a fisheye kind of camera. I do think it'd look cool with one set out here as well. Something like that. So there's our chest. I'll go ahead and texture it. Let's duplicate it real quick, and then we'll apply the mirror, just so we have it for later if we want to edit anything. I am going to check one thing. We're going to do by distance, and yeah, we removed 42 vertices. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and put the chest with our new done assets, switch to material preview, and get this chest textured. We're just throwing on the same palette we've been using and moving stuff around over here. To start things off, project from view as always, and these are the daily reward chests. I don't know why we have two. Maybe one will be group rewards and one will be daily. I'm still not sure how we're gonna separate those. Maybe just by the camera lens? I couldn't tell ya. And maybe some crystals outside, why not? Well, first things first, SX. Let's make this go down. Gold is what makes the most sense, right? Now we'll grab these, all of the surroundings really, which is gonna take quite a bit of time. All right, guys, it wasn't that bad. I was complaining for nothing. Let's go ahead and go back to our material preview and see what would look the best on these. I do want them to be fun, but also still look good. So I think for the normal one, a gray could work if we really tone it back here to where it's like a whitish gray, something, maybe. We'll see about that one. And then the outsides here, I'm going to make a bit different as well. Probably just a darker orange, and then we'll really have to play around with some colors. So for these, I'm gonna move them over to this orangish color right here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to mess around with colors at the end of this, but I just want to get this part done. Also, if anyone made it this far, Control Plus used to grab the extra things that you're linked to, and now it doesn't, and that's Blender 3.5. So if anyone knows how to continue to grab stuff, let your boy know in the comments below, because it would help me out actually a lot. And we should do this way. Project from view, R90. All right, and I know I'm including a bit more in this video than I normally do, but you guys keep asking for longer videos, so let me know if this is something you would like me to keep doing, or if I should just kind of do it like normal and kind of skip past all of this boring stuff. Just let your boy know. Definitely a unique colored chest. I'm gonna duplicate that and spend some more time on the actual colors here in a little bit, but for now, it'll at least hold us over. All we need now is the upgrade machine, and then we're good to go into studio and put all this stuff together. All right, everything's done. That needs to be modeled. Here is my upgrade machine. I've got a few ideas for it in game. Hopefully turning this slightly transparent, maybe taking the texture off it and making it glass, just something to be kind of cool. And then I want to put some of these crystals in the top of it because I think that would be pretty sick. I also want to make this rotate, not that way, but you know, rotate like this, and then some sort of particle, of course, because the more alive we can make the map feel, the cooler it's gonna be to play. So here is all the assets. Let's bring them into studio and then transform all of this. The Tycoon kit. I get it. I do. Like, I understand. Robo, please, if you see this video, and this is the end of it, so I doubt it, or towards the end, can you make it not update every 3 minutes? Maybe like every 10 minutes, say there's an update? Or 20? Or just once a day? Anyways, we're gonna bring in all the assets we just made and really bring this whole area just to the next level. Right now, it looks pretty okay, but pretty flat overall. Let's grab all those assets, and this is about to be awesome. So guys, I have placed every new asset that we have, got them all how I wanted them to be, and I think it's actually looking pretty good. And so far, I'm pretty proud of the map. Anyways, first things first, I added a nice little texture onto the ground just to give a more castle-y very nice vibe. Second things, I added this border. And as you can see, as we get closer to the good karma, we get lighter and lighter. So on this side, everything fades to a nice light good. All right, that's all I can say. Good. Like it's good karma. And then the exact opposite on the other side, we do have a VIP area, which I definitely could make a chest for. I would just make probably the one we currently have blue. And then this one fades to darkness for the bad karma area. Up next, we went into this castle and it felt like it was missing something. So what did we do? Boom! We layered up the walls. I'm trying not to show too much in there just yet, but this was not here, and this tan wall just went all the way up. I feel like now that we have some purple on the back and the sides, it just looks a lot better. Up next, when we walk on in, we have our chests, group rewards, and daily rewards, as well as some cameras. These are cameras from the last version of this game. I will be remaking all of those to be zone specific as part of this series. So if you're interested, make sure to stay tuned. But there's the cameras, there's the chests, and now right here is our cell spot. I do think the cell area is missing a little something. I'm just not exactly sure what. So for now, it's okay, but it might get changed up a little bit later. And then guys, I'm super excited to show you guys the upgrade station. Now, while I was working on this, I just deleted the little fishbowl top thing. It wasn't really looking good for my plan, and I think this just looks way better. And if we click run, I could show you guys a little bit of what we did. So let's just click run. And as you can see, the base spins just like I wanted it to. We have a bit of a beam going up right here just to add a little bit more depth to this build. And then we have a point light inside this that's going from the brightness 1 to 3 to 1 to 3, fading in and out just to add, once again, another element going on. So now we have things over here that are moving, and then we have things right here, of course, that are moving. And then when these cameras get scripted, I think we're gonna have them like kind of float up and down like this, real smooth like. I think that'd be cool. And over here, yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do with the cell area, but I do think this area is looking so much better than when we started today. So I am pretty proud of it. We're still working on the main loop of the gameplay because the old one just wouldn't really work anymore. It wouldn't be as fun, right? It's an old game, so we need to modernize the gameplay loop. But as for the map, I do think it's coming along pretty good. That is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later. Let's fix this horn. Yay.